what's up guys? So today I'm attempting to take off my headliner because the motor makes a noise, and it kind of makes like this skipping noise, like the skipping that the actual glass does. And there's a lot of trash and debris all right here, and I'm pretty sure along the rails. So I want to take this off, pull it out, clean it, re-lube the gears or whatever, the pinion gear, and yeah, clean it, lube it, and wash it. Actually, I'll show you what happens. Yeah, if you could see that shuddering right there. Yeah, so that, and also I want to pull all this stuff out and clean this up, lubricate it, and take off this overspray. I could probably take off the window and take off the overspray and stuff. But yeah, so I already tried to take off the visors. I was successful. I'm gonna take these off next. It looks like a flathead will get in there. Take off both of those. This is a new mirror that I got off of my other car, and yeah, so I'm gonna take this off. I don't know how to take this light off, but I'll see if I can crack it off. But yeah, I'm gonna attempt this, and hopefully I'm successful at not breaking that many things. So let's see. Alright, so I just took off these right here. There they are. My car's dirty. Gotta clean. It's a lot of dog hair. Looks like some type of Torx with also you can put a flathead to it. I replaced this off of my other car because the other one that came with this car was baked in the back, because like I said, this thing sat out, and literally this right here was completely white, and there was a hole in it where the sun ate through it. I'm trying to take this piece off. It's fighting me, and I wouldn't know how to take this off, but I want to try and take this off with the headliner, because I believe it's just probably attached around. Try not to break anything. My other car actually didn't have the sunroof or this piece too, the map light. So I never knew how to take it off. I took off these because they were broken off from the previous owner, so I just put plugs in them. This one already has the factory plugs. But yeah, so let me get moving and try and take off this piece. Alright, so this piece was an absolute pain in the ass. It snaps up in there, but those are those tabs right there, and it just literally hooks on both sides. I got a screwdriver, pried it in there, kind of messed it up a little bit, but you can't see it. Oh yeah, should be good. I pulled this up, probably take this piece off next. There goes my clicker, my gate. Oh yeah, so let me get this piece off and should be good. Alright, well, so far I got the visors off, got those little tab stays, I got this piece off. Next is this. I'm gonna go read on this, probably find something on Team Integra, and for like a bulb replacement, because I believe it screws on, because I try to pull it. Yeah, it feels pretty solid. I try to pull this, but it feels pretty solid, so yeah. And there's some bird crap. Yeah, so I pulled this off, and it seems like it'll pull off now, but I still have that piece, and I believe there's some tabs on the top of this inner trim. But yeah, and then I gotta pull those off, and I gotta pull these off. So let me see if I could find a way to pull this off. Alright, so I found it. As you can see, this is all messed up. That's just the way I bought it. I don't know if somebody was digging into it. But you take off this lens first, and then there are two screws that actually mount to the roof, to the panel itself. I thought this was actually a part of the headliner, but it's not. So let me pop this piece off and get to those screws. Alright, so I searched. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. I have a knife right here. If you plan to use a knife and not a prying tool, be careful. Just get right in there. Pry. This one. And there you go. It's as simple as that. And I actually didn't even mar up anything using a sharp knife. Alright, so I think it's good. So yeah, so those are the two screws. Let me pull those out and disconnect it. Got that one. That one. Hands are getting dirty because it's a lot of dust in between all this, and something just fell out. Oh yeah, okay. It's not working because it's got to be grounded to the body. Duh. Let me pull this. And there you go. There's your light. Alright, so let me remove these tabs and I should be almost there, hopefully. And I gotta remove this one. Alright, so I just pulled those tabs off. Most likely you're gonna have probably 10mm or some type of screws. You pop off the caps for the grab handle. I don't really have that because mine were destroyed. You need to pull this one off because it goes in there. It'll stop you from pulling off the liner. I have only 2 screws right here because when I put this on, I was desperately in need to put this on because the other one was thrashed. It took me a while to yeah, it actually took me a while to take these off the first time. So for me, they're coming off. For you, you'll definitely need a pretty good heavy-duty screwdriver to take it off. And actually, when I went to go put this back on, I had stripped them. They were so torqued on there from factory. I stripped them, and that's actually the reason why I only put 2. But I could always go back. And actually, that piece that came from here, that's from the other interior. It was from the, I guess they call it taupe interior. It's basically the 10 interior. This should be a little bit darker, should look like that, but yeah, so let me take this off before it falls. Alright, so actually as soon as I took that off, everything just started leaning down. I could actually get up in there. So now it looks like this trim piece right here, I gotta take these off too. Because I guess, yeah, that overlaps, and then this piece right here. So let me take these off, both sides, and yeah, I should be done for the front, and then I could move on back. And these are actually from the taupe interior, also the 10, because the one I got had holes in them. I guess they try to put like a gauge or something on them, and so these are mint condition for my other car, so I had to put that one too. But yeah, so I've been meaning to find these. I mean, they're easy to find, but get them. But for some reason the junkyard wants too much for them. I don't know why. But yeah, so I got that off, and then now this finally just falls. So that's actually pretty cool. It's just falling out pretty much. So let me get that side, and I'll turn your back on. Alright, so now that I got all this hanging off, I gotta take off this dome light. There's actually a problem with the switch and this connection or whatever. It kind of flickers on me. Probably be another cool thing to address that problem while I'm here. But yeah, so two 10mm bolts, this should pop right off. Let's take that off. Oh crap, my bad. It's actually an 8mm. And these were actually loose, so that's probably the reason why I was getting flickering or something. Could be a ground issue. But yeah, so let me pull this off and work my way back. Man, I wish I could actually wrap this thing in like some type of cloth. It'll actually be kind of cool, like a dark gray or something, or I don't know. But yeah, so these are 8mm, not 10. Alright, so that pulls out right there. Grab this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it with one hand, but we'll see. There we go. So yeah, so that comes right off. And this thing's really sagging already. Look at this. Hopefully I could access that stuff from here. But I do want to pull this out though. I am going to pull this out. You can see the screws right here. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so let me take off that piece. Alright, so basically that's fastened. That's unfastened. Just basically like a cam in there, and it pivots. Now I gotta man, it's real dirty back here. I never even noticed all this. I gotta open up the back hatch and take off this trim piece, this rubber interior piece right here. And yeah, it's pretty crammed back here. So yeah, so let me take this piece off. Alright, so I guess you just lift off this piece, rubber gasket, and then this piece comes right out. And there's the bottom of the headliner. So yeah, so let me rip this out. Should be good. Alright, so first bad thing I see, I put a crease right here and a crease on that one. It's all good though, because the benefit of me maintaining, cleaning, and inspecting this moonroof, sunroof, it's gonna be better. I don't look back here anyways, but I know that there's two clips back here, and I'm having a hard time to take them out. I actually have to put the light back in because all this was sagging down and I didn't want to cause more damage here. But I think I'm probably gonna take off the seatbelt, and maybe that'll bring it a little bit more this way. I popped this off, there's a fastener in there. Probably take this off, that's probably onto the body itself too. So I'm gonna try that, but so far I already knew this was gonna be a pain. Alright, so I took this off. It bolts onto there to the actual structure, and it allowed me to pull a little bit down, and there is a clip with a little button right there. So let me rip this out and get this liner out. Only problem is I gotta do this on the other side. Alright, so I finally got that little piece out. This side I totally busted it, but it's behind this panel and not that much visible. So yeah, so I'm gonna open up the hatch, drop this, and take it out. But yeah, so if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more of my progress, and hopefully I could clean this up real nice and get it functioning good. All right, so I'm pretty much on my back. Slide it forward. And then once it's all the way forward, see how I busted it right there? It's all good. Once you get it out of those panels, slide it back. The only way to take it out is do the hatch.